Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, and for the first time ever, I'm reacting to My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I've been reading this for a couple years now. This series, but the series is coming close to an end relatively soon. We know this is the last arc for it, and I figured, why not start reacting to it? We're in some very good stuff right now, and I don't want to recap everything that's been going on. If you're a fan of Vigilantes, you'll know what's going on right now, and I'm just gonna dive on in and react to this news chapter. This is chapter 92. I don't see any title here for it, but yeah, that's Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas, everyone. And I'm going to dive on in because I'm so excited to see what happens next year. What I want to happen, the last chapter they called in, they said that we need to call in All Might to help because they're Oguro and everyone are fighting in the underground arena with All for One, and there's just this crazy stuff going on. So let's just dive on in. Okay. The roof is opening. All Might is coming. So this is All Might's tower. Gleam. 5 seconds to All Might arrival. Oh my god, this is so cool. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dude, okay. Oh, we might be able to see All Might in his prime. Because this current arc, this flashback, is like years before the main series. Oh my god, I'm so ready. Okay. All Might says, I am here. Back home. Episode 92. Might Signal. Okay, here we go. That's the name of the title. Okay, all the reporters and stuff are freaking out. Okay, I love Vigilantes so much, and I've been waiting for a shit like this. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so All Might drops in. Stellar work, All Might. You've set a new record for consecutive incidents resolved over the past 3 days. By the way, this is the official translation. There's no unofficial ones for Vigilantes, because I guess it's not a big enough franchise. This is on Viz Media. Can we get a comment from the Symbol of Peace himself? All Might says, my stance is the same as ever. That is to say, it is an absolute honor to be known as the Symbol of Peace. But what I do with the power I was born with is only a small fraction of the work that gets done. You see, it's also those other heroes with their own myriad of quirks who are out there protecting our society, as well as you hardworking civilians. Anyhow, you have my thanks, as always. I know we'll keep supporting each other in the days and years to come. And he's closing the big doors. He's so giant compared to all of them. This is All Might in his prime. Ooh, he takes a deep breath and exhales. Whoa, okay. Is he still fatigued from all this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there's so much here. We get All Might's agency. We have Night Eye behind his desk. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm ready for a snooze, but any more urgent jobs? We have Toshinori in pajamas holding a holding a pillow. He's just tired. Night Eye says, even if there were any, I would refuse them. And he's doing his stamp thing, doing all the papers, the stuff that Night Eye does. Going for 72 hours straight constitutes severe overwork. Your only urgent missions now are rest and relaxation. Love it. Haha, you're right you are. Don't put yourself too hard either, okay? Let's just hope that the world remains at peace, at least for half a day starting now. Oh my god, this is so... I can't... I'm geeking out over this. All Might's my favorite character, and we're seeing him in his prime. He's just tired holding a pillow. This is Christmas Day. There's a lot of rush of emotions for me right now. Not because I need my beauty sleep or anything. I just meant that that world peace is a good thing in general. Just get some rest, All Might. I don't require excuses from you, says Night Eye as he's continuing to do his work. Might sense. What the heck? Oh, Might sense his detecting whatever. This is very similar to maybe Deku's thing that he has in the news chapters. That's actually really crazy. An emergency dispatch request. Coming from, yes, Osaka. Okay, so All Might's gonna come help. Okay, this must be the request from what Mirko was saying. Okay, so he's very unrested, but let's see. My ears. This is so cool. Okay. Look, that ad. It's moving. Kashing! It turned into All Might. Might signal. All Might emergency paging system. Rattle. Kashing! He's coming. He's on his way. Whoa! No way. Dude, the signs and various things around the place turn into All Might when he's on his way? What? That's insane. All Might's coming here. Everyone shouts. Maybe Mirko's shouting that. She's talking to the police. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Just a moment, All Might. Allow me to inquire whether or not there are local heroes who could respond. They're calling. Osaka is calling for me, and he just starts flexing so much he rips out of his pajamas. For anyone who doesn't read Vigilantes, what are you doing, dude? This is so amazing. Calling for me. Nada says, well, he doesn't say anything. He's just kind of like dot dot dot. Oh, goes again. Okay, now we cut to Rappa and Oguro, who are fighting the Hood. Yes, this manga is amazing. Oh my god, okay. Seems like our bunny made her escape, which means All Might is bound to show up, says Oguro. And our job here is done. When he gives us an opening, you should retreat and find somewhere to hide, and Rappa overrules him and says, nah, I ain't here on the job. That piece of work over there is coming from my head, so who would I be if I didn't indulge? Yeah, dude, that's a great shot of Rappa. Oh, this is so cool. Clearly, I underestimated how unhinged this guy is. Helping him live to see tomorrow could be tricky, thinks Oguro to himself. By the way, Oguro is like one of my favorite characters of all time in My Hero. I love that man so much. The Hood starts freaking out here. People, for fun. Okay, this is so cool. We're seeing the Hood before, like, he was the full-on Nomu. He's clearly, like, a Nomu now, but, like, different. You down to rumble too? You're my kind of guy, says Rappa. Oguro says, so now the question is, can I fend off this thing? Until All Might gets here, I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you, for sure. All Might's flying in, still holding his pillow. Oh, wonderful. They've summoned All Might. Then this is our loss. I advise a hasty retreat. Otherwise, not only will O'Clock slip through our fingers, but we will also lose the valuable test subjects. I was really hoping to watch the big fight. This grinds my gears. This is All for One talking, by the way, dude. Any My Hero fan needs to, like, read Vigilantes. It's so worth it. This is incredible stuff. Oh, I know. Why don't we buy some time with the sideshow distraction? Lend me a hand, Kurogiri. Okay, all the different bodies of passed out people. Looks like, it looks like All for One's grabbing them through the mist. Oh my gosh. He's just grabbing them one by one, all these various people. Kurogiri, you and I may be what the good little citizens and politicians call villains. But what is a villain, really? The term is far too emotionally charged to simply describe as a certain class of criminal, wouldn't you say? If that were all, why not just say quirk criminal and be done with it? Whoa, it shows All for One, like, by the way, this is prime All for One before he's injured by All Might. There's a bunch of pieces laying on the ground, different shapes and building blocks. I believe that the concept should be defined by a particular relationship between a person's will and their quirk. When that will and that quirk support each other to create a firm bedrock of resolve, well, those people are called heroes. And he's putting these different blocks together. But when an extreme and violent will stimulates a quirk into running amok, or, on the flip side, when an unruly quirk twists a person's will to its own ends, that disparity creates a dangerous imbalance. Unstable characters like that deviate from their pigeonholes in society and threaten to destroy the entire framework. As such, that sort of logical evil or enemy of society shunned and scorned as a villain. We're getting All for One, like, philosophy talk right now. This is absolutely incredible. Meaning that at the core of villainy is the essence, is that essential imbalance. Going by definition, what is the next inevitable conclusion? Basically, forcing a person's quirk to rage out of control or otherwise flipping their quirk around destroys that balance. Letting me turn anyone into a villain. Oh my gosh. Aw, geez. What now, says a police officer outside of the Mirko. Whoa, okay, so all the guys, they just basically turn them into, like, rage monsters and set them loose on the police. What? Yeah, all these people with their quirks are going nuts. What's your deal, huh? And then Mirko kicks the crap out of the first guy. Okay, there's another rampage of them coming through. Haha, what do you say to this? Villains are spilling out into the streets. Even All Might is bound to have his hands full with this mess. I wonder how long it might take him to restore the peace. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Fat Gum's out here in the streets. Is that Fat Gum? It looks like Fat Gum. Well, he's a lot less fat than he is in the main series, but wow. And Kurogiri says, "Yet, we've gone too far. This incident will surely serve as a clue that leads back to us. And you've simply dropped it in their laps." "Guilty as charged," says All for One. "The police, those other heroes, and All Might himself are welcome to it." "On my pillow," All Might says. He knows his pillow and he's carrying. I love it. Didn't mean to bring that with. And Fat Gum's helping random civilians get away. He's not fat right now, so I think he's still very young in this. The Hood says, actually no, the Hood doesn't say this. "Nevertheless, I accept that risk if it means I get to see O'Clock fight." All for One wants to see O'Clock fight. Interesting. And the Hood's getting ready to. He's getting a little antsy here. Ogre says, and if at all possible, I would love to get my hands on that precious overclock quirk of his here and now. How could this get any better? Whoa, this thing's pumping itself up big time, shouts Rappa. And then, oh my god, that's the end of the chapter. Oh my gosh, folks. This is so cool. This is amazing. What else? What can I say? We're getting All for One dialogue, like his philosophy on things. We're getting All Might in his prime. We saw Toshinori with holding a pillow in pajamas with Night Eye, and it's stupid. It's crazy. It's awesome. And All Might, like, I missed big, dumb, goofy, buff All Might. Like, he flew into this battle with his pillow. I love that, man. And I love the fact that All for One is so interested in seeing Oguro fight. Like, imagine being so special that you get the attention of All for One. I find that pretty cool. I'm a big Oguro fan, or Knuckle Duster. That's his hero name. And the fact that, So what me and other people in the Discord, by the way, link in the description for the Discord. We talk about Vigilantes all the time in the thread. Something that I thought, and I think a few others people thought as well, is that this might possibly be leading up to the All for One versus All Might first fight, the one where All Might gets his injury. We've been having debates over whether the timeline adds up there, but if this is indeed the case where this is close to, because in the flashback in chapter 75 I think, where it showed Oguro losing his quirk to All for One, in that flashback, All for One was post-injury, post-All Might fight. Like, he had the tubes and stuff, and his face is messed up. And Oguro was also in his uniform. So I don't think it happens here, him losing his quirk. But that's clearly what All for One is hinting that he wants. But that means that before Oguro does lose his quirk, All Might and All for One have to fight. They have to have their fight, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense that All for One would have all the tubes and stuff put in him, because in that flashback he was clearly post-fight. So that means that between this point and wherever that flashback took place, All Might and All for One have to have their fight. And I think that we could potentially be seeing their fight happen in Vigilantes. And if anyone knows me, I've said this in the Discord, I've said this in other videos before, my number one dream is to see that first fight happen in some capacity. We haven't gotten in the main series. It's always been hinted at. It is such a monumental moment in the history of My Hero. It set the events to happen later about like Deku and everything, that I think we deserve and need to see that fight. And gosh dang it, I want to see Prime All Might versus Prime All for One. The fight that ended so gruesomely that All Might got his guts ripped out and his life very shortened, potentially, and All for One getting hit so hard that it destroyed his face, and All Might and Gran Torino thought he was dead. They just assumed he was dead. I want to see that so bad, and it feels like this could potentially lead up to that fight with All Might on the way, and them saying, and even right here, Kurogiri saying the consequences of this might be bad, and like, and All for One's like, I'm just having some fun. But, it could lead to that fight, which would be so cool. We see some great drawings with the Hood and Mirko and everyone. Oh, this is so good. Oh, okay. All right. Color me a happy My Hero Academia fan. I love Vigilantes so much. The reason I hadn't been reacting to the series up until now, I just honestly didn't think many people would care to watch. So maybe that's true. Maybe this video will only get 100 views. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's about time. This week, the main series is off, and it's Christmas today, and I figured, hey, you know what? I'm feeling in the mood. Let's react to this in a video. I'll see if you guys like it, and if you do, I'll continue doing these. Like I said, Vigilantes is coming close to an end relatively soon. We know this is the last arc. That could be 10 more chapters. It could be 30. We don't know. But it is relatively close to being done. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.